post and all this stuff going on in the conscious community, I have to show y'all what's really going on, because your daughters will be influenced, your wife, your girlfriend will be influenced, and you won't understand that all these witches ain't right. Okay, something is wrong. So I'm gonna prove it, and I'm gonna allow them to prove it for y'all, okay? So let's go.
Answer. So, thank you for your patience as I... Hey there, everyone, catching this as the recording that it shall soon become. Thank you so much for...
She says, as the recording that it shall soon become. All she has to do is say, y'all catching, the recording, or the, who didn't see the live, or the way that she's phrasing this lets you know that they need to study English. If you're going to get online and try to be a wizard and a witch and do all this magic, you at least need to learn how to communicate proper English and make sense. But I'm going to prove that this woman is crazy and these cults have messed up her brain. Are y'all ready? She doesn't know anything. I'm going to prove it. Her name is Kateriaknows. This is one of the Queen Afua princesses. Okay, a queen of nothing. With all the toxic products, right?
Energy, which I find to be very pleasant. Oftentimes we can have difficult relationships and conversations with family members, and it's like, oh, you know what, you pissed me off, and da-da-da-da-da, and you can, get into some type of a battle, and then there's a break. But this is just like...
Okay, she got pissed off when a lady asked a question, and she was like, I'm blocking you. Any spirit change? The person just asked, how are you giving relationship advice and you single? Like, they assume that you will be married, or your husband maybe got in a car accident. Like, we don't know why, it was a genuine question, and the person just was asking the question, but we saw how she disrespected women. But she dresses up like a man sometimes, and she had on Dr. Sabi's suit. Y'all remember when I showed y'all she had the same suit Dr. Sabi had on, but he didn't have the hat. Any spirit change? How y'all doing?
You know what, we cool, you cool, but I just rather continue to move forward in my life. But all is well, no hard feelings. That's what this moon definitely does for us. Now, I saw a bit of a trend going on TikTok that I feel is definitely aligned with this moon. And apparently, Caucasian women were making videos.
Is it sad that she has a picture of a waterfall and that she's not at an actual waterfall? That she hasn't manifested a home with a waterfall in the back? That she didn't just create a waterfall? You can go and learn on YouTube how to make a little pond waterfall system. And even you can go get one in your house, the small ones or a larger size one.
Where they were pretending to cry and then immediately going into smiling. And people were saying that these videos were a bit disturbing, how Caucasian women can fake tears and things like that, because many men, especially...
But she was crying on the internet and talking and crying and stuff the other day. And I don't even know why. Was she on her menses? Was she tripping?
Black men have been victim to their tears, their fake tears, and
like your fake tears and your fake nails. But she puts acrylic or something on her nails. I don't know.
People have lost their lives. So I feel that particular trend definitely relates to this new moon, because you already know Cancer represents emotion, feelings, and all of those things. So this is
y'all are in control of somebody who told y'all that the stars and the moon mean all this and it's going to make you do this and you should do that. That's evil. That's witchcraft. You're not supposed to be in control of nothing other than the laws of the land, the laws of the earth and nature. Not somebody told you that this star is going to do this. That, like, if you throw something in the air, it comes down. That's gravity or whatever you want to call it.
That particular energy aligns with this, especially with us having the trine to Neptune and the trine to Jupiter. Jupiter represents...
What's the real name of the planets then? I thought they had names in Wakanda before the white man came. Why are you saying Jupiter and Neptune? If you're the princess, y'all don't have the real names?
other ethnicities or racial issues and things of the sort. And right now it is retrograde. I believe Neptune went retrograde too. So it's, you know, it's not looking so.
She believes, okay, she doesn't know. She believes in all this stuff. She just said it, y'all. She doesn't know. She believes. Proof.
Good on their end, even though they were trying to just like have fun and be light or whatever.
If y'all just stick and please watch this video, I'm gonna show y'all something really amazing.
People are like, nah, that we ain't laughing about that. That ain't cool. So, yeah, and also the black strike that is taking place.
Man, she's talking about y'all energy and moon retrograde is causing floods and different things like that. And I'm like, okay, why you can't have a successful relationship? Why are you begging for a boyfriend or husband on Facebook? And I thought this was spy book. Why is all your witchcraft on Facebook? Any spare change on y'all?
Matters in regards to water come up at this particular time. Now, when it comes to this particular new moon, we have a sextile to Venus, and well, Mars and Venus are in the sign of Leo, and this particular
it doesn't sound like she knows what she's talking about. She's a little bit too young to be giving out advice, really, honestly. How old is she?
Energy is not, so it's not really negative when it comes to this new moon, and what it does do is it assists us in seeing.
It's making my head hurt. I know it's okay. I'm gonna go forward.
Ways to express irritation. New experiences with your family are here.
What's wrong with your eyes? Why do you need glasses? What are your superpowers?
Peace and greetings to those of you who are catching this as the recording that it shall soon become. I just wanted to jump on here and leave a quick message.
Who don't deserve you? What? Who is they? Talking about all them tricks in Las Vegas where you live? Where you walk up and down the strip with all the other hoes on the host stroll? Las Vegas is the only state where it's legal for you to do witchcraft and sell that thing on the strip. Okay. So now she's claiming that she predict the future. But you can't get what you actually want. How can you just predict a bunch of bad stuff or whatever? Okay.
With it showing you those things, you got to see that stuff inside of yourself. You got to recognize the contradictions and the paradoxes inside of yourself and embrace your entire being. And this helps with the South Node being in the sign of Sagittarius to let go of like a sense of self-righteousness that you may have, thinking like being arrogant, thinking you know it all, and just being like, okay, this is my being. I have my dark. I have
arrogant, thinking you know it all, and your name is kateriaknows, and you think you know it all. This woman is talking to herself in the mirror, y'all. If y'all don't realize this is a magic mirror.
My light, I have this, I have that, but understanding that this dark side of myself feeds the light, this light side of myself feeds the dark, and they create one another. I actually have another post that I want to put up that says, you know, learn the message or the path of God and the path of the devil, and don't go on either of those paths, because all they do is lead.
What the hell? Why don't you want to be on the path of God? This is witchcraft exposed now. And you about to say Jesus, and I just told y'all Jesus won the Super Bowl. And Jesus won the NBA, what's it called, playoff? All that, Jesus won it. What? Go ask the player that got all the trophies, did Jesus win? And I promise you, they always thank Jesus when it's over. If Jesus didn't win, why are they thanking Jesus? Duh.
Lead you back to one another. When you follow the path of God, you're going to end up seeming like a Satanist or like a devil worshiper or something, and then you're going to start to understand the elite.
What is she? You're going to understand the Illuminati, and they're going to seem like Satan worshipers if they follow and listen to you? Maybe you are in a cult worshiping Satan and Anubis or whatever else. Don't y'all be with Brother Panic and stuff like that? He's a Satanist. Bobby Hemmett is a Satanist. He praises Lucifer. What are y'all talking about?
They're trying to kill off a bunch of the people. Like, oh, this is a bunch of waste of life, isn't it? and then if you know, of course, if you follow the dark path, it's just going to be an ongoing cycle. So instead, you just want to be more of an observer of life on earth and enjoy life as it is, as it comes. Be in tune with yourself. And
how can somebody that's ain't had a successful marriage and is young as heck giving y'all all this advice? This is how y'all destroy the world. If Queen Afua was a real elder, I would wish that she could give us advice, but she's retarded. So now we got the babies out here trying to teach, and they're retarded. And she gonna prove it.
With your heart, because your heart is what is weighed at the end of this lifetime. Like what?
She's talking about in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, which, yeah, I don't know about. Is she talking about the movie, The Gods of Egypt? Nobody really knows what happens, but we're gonna keep. Can she explain this scientifically and prove it? Okay.
Were you true to, were you true to what you know was good and what was real at your current state of consciousness? If I'm over here hurting children or what have you, I know in my heart.
Young Pharaoh just hurt the baby, didn't he? Didn't young Pharaoh just hit the baby and now the baby all traumatized crying in the background? God, made me think of that song by the baby. The Baby Jesus. There's a rapper named The Baby Jesus, y'all, and some of y'all don't know that's his real name. And I'm Jesus, and I try to tell y'all, okay.
Heart of hearts, that is not good and that is not right, and I will be judged upon that.
What is your heart of hearts? Don't you just got a heart? Or are you talking about the heart in the cells? Like your cells have a heart? Are you talking about the cells of your body? Or the cells within the heart? What is she talking about?
And so, but of course, what I know to be good and how to treat children correctly, it may be at a certain dense level of consciousness, but that's okay.
Dense, dingy, retarded, stupid. She called herself dingy the other time, and then she did something real stupid. But I'm gonna prove that she's retarded. She's gonna say something. Watch this.
Hey, that's where I'm at. That's the level I'm on. But as I grow and I mature, I will know that there's a better way to handle children and to deal with different things and all of that type of stuff. And it's just about being okay, accepting, accepting where you are within your consciousness and just being real, like just being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit up here and be all caught up with all these people and what they're talking about and what they're doing and da-da-da-da-da. Like, look, fam, like, hey, this is where it's at. This is where I'm at. And being cool with that. There was something really important that I wanted to share in regards to that.
She said something about Jesus. I'm about to show y'all, but I don't even think she ever even read a Bible. And if you got a new Bible, y'all need to go get y'all an old Bible. Don't be just reading the new ones, because they getting tricky with the new Bibles, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Shout out to y'all believers. Y'all gotta be careful with some of them new Bibles. They trying to goddamn change things. They be changing a lot of stuff, y'all, that really kind of breaks my heart, because I've seen pastors show how they keep changing stuff, and then you start to misinterpret things. Like if they say candlesticks and then they say lamp, and then they change it, and then in the future they change it to light bulb, that ain't cool. That's too much changes now. That's 3 changes. Well, y'all gotta be careful. Maybe they did have some light bulbs like in ancient Egypt or something, or whatever. I don't know. But they never talked about it in the Bible a lot, or they didn't explain it well enough.
But my mind, I've talked about it too, though. I wanted to kind of go in a little bit on it here. But it just really puts me to the energy of Aquarius, that like cool, detached, easygoing, almost aloof type feeling, just this very swag, like, okay, you know what? Hey, this is where we at. This is what we doing. It's all good. But no, there was something that I wanted to share.
I wonder if that plant GMO that's growing in the background, is it making pollution in the air? Because y'all think that plants make good stuff for the air, but what if it's a GMO plant? Is the plant making her retarded right now? See, this kind of stuff the Illuminati be thinking about.
I posted about it. Let me see if anybody else has posted about it. People have been asking me about some of the things that I've been posting recently, wanting more insight. Real quick and read a couple of my posts, because I want to explain this here before I get off.
She She was talking to somebody named Bianca. So was her little baby girl or somebody or daughter in the room when she be giving all this advice, talking all this crazy stuff?
Oh, don't do nothing too crazy with your hair. This is the time to make certain necessary changes to yourself, but you don't want to go overboard and jack yourself up.
He closed, bro. I don't know. He been gone.
Any group of anything, but just being a strong individual yourself, and with you just being a strong individual yourself, you're going to naturally attract a divine tribe around you. So I really like that energy too. And there's something major.
But you can't attract your relationship. You're on Facebook begging for it. What are you talking about? Hold on, here we go.
That I want to touch on. Okay, the paradoxical reality. Understand that Aquarius is very paradoxical in itself, and that's why on my Instagram and on my Facebook I've been putting up like paradoxical messages like Jesus Christ needs to embrace his shadow self, which is Satan. And that's true, like this full moon will teach us that things are flip-flopped. They say about Aquarius, when the world ticks, they talk. So while people are thinking, oh, Jesus Christ is the amazing one, and then you read up on like things in regards to Satan, like, oh shoot, actually they the same person. But yeah, it will show you those things.
Okay. And Jesus and Lucifer are not the same person. Lucifer was the bright and morning star. Then he got kicked out of heaven, and Jesus had to become the new bright and morning star. You never read the Bible, so you don't know that. But before there was a need for Jesus, because there wasn't a need for Jesus to come and sacrifice himself, Lucifer was chilling in heaven, and he was like writing like God's best angel. So when that position was vacant, Jesus became something greater when he died for our sins. Okay? Godly. And they did hang black people on crosses. They did. So I know that somebody got hung on a cross. That's what I do know. And they probably didn't do it right. He came back and got some herbs. Ain't no telling. God working mysterious ways. Didn't y'all see when they put him in the tomb, they put them herbs on his body? Them the same herbs Dr. Sabi used. Do y'all know that? That myrrh.
With it showing you those things, you got to see that stuff inside of yourself. You got to recognize the contradictions.
You got to see that Jesus is Satan and you are Satan. What is she talking about? This is where they start getting confused, because they start thinking they demons and they got different houses and different moons. And we really just got you an apartment that you're paying way too much for. You come down here to the South and we get married and get your ass out of Las Vegas living around white people and stuff. And where they can sit up here and say, yeah, keep going. Keep going with the witchcraft. They're not going to tell you to stop talking about it. And when do somebody say, hey, let's just invite this girl to church? Like, you talking about Jesus, did you go to church? Did you read a Bible verse? I was just watching Kev Rowe, they was reading the Bible. I'm going to have to start reading Bible verses more. I read some Bible verses and the Quran on here. I feel bad, like I need to read some more Bible verses. Because I ain't doing right, because I'm Jesus around here. God.
Paradoxes inside of yourself and embrace your entire being. And this helps with the South Node being in the sign of Sagittarius.
So she told her daughter or somebody named Bianca to help her tell y'all, because she forgot, and to go on her Instagram to remind her of what she wanted to tell y'all. So she doesn't know. She's not psychic, but she's going to say it.
Necessary changes.
Kateriaknows. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it was that I wanted to touch on here.
You don't know.
I don't know what it was I wanted to touch on. I'll do another video. I definitely want to be on here speaking more, because sometimes writing, it takes too much energy. And
you don't have energy?
It's just a lot, and I do have a whole lot to share.
So Queen Afua products don't give you a lot of energy. That's what you're saying? Oh, I hear you now. All that Queen Afua babble, y'all don't got enough energy to write. Well, you sure enough ain't got enough energy to fight a war, build your own home or garden. You ain't got enough energy just to type. Okay.
But sometimes I don't know when to share, when to say it, and all of that type of stuff.
She don't know when to share, when to say. But I thought you was psychic and you know stuff and you got predictions, but you don't even know when to say what you thinking about saying. I gotta get to the main point because this is crazy.
Right now I'm not wearing a lick of makeup. There's no concealer on me. I do have my eyebrows done. I have a little lipstick on, but I'm not wearing any.
Okay, you said you don't got on makeup, but then you do got on makeup, but you don't. Lipstick is makeup. What? I'm confused.
Foundation or anything like that, and I am going to be sharing like the different tricks and tips that I have, because beauty definitely is a science.
It's witchcraft, and yeah, you're going to teach them how to trick people. Trickery, devil, demon, trickster, Loki, evil, witch, tricks.
For sure a science behind it, but when it comes to that, you got to know that God already made you beautiful. The creator already.
If God already made you beautiful, why are you wasting money on makeup or Queen Afua products to make you not be able to see yourself? Maybe she's so blind she can't even see her melanin no more, and she put on glasses and then put on lipstick to make herself feel more pretty because she can't even see herself. Godly, I'm a genius. Thank you for your energy, goddess. Poof. Be gone. You are destroyed. You are destroyed. Thank you for your energy. I have devoured your energy. It has been destroyed. Thank you for your offering. You should get off of Facebook. Get off of Facebook. Get out of this cult. Run. Run. Get out.
That God already made you beautiful. The creator already made.
What God, though? Because now you're saying Jesus is Satan. Which God?
Made you divine, already made you beautiful, and you have to accept the truth of yourself and your authentic being. Now, what you want to do is preserve yourself and maintain yourself to how you were naturally designed, and so I'll be giving tips and things of the sort on that. Oftentimes, people are trying to look like other people, and that's just...
You trying to look like Nefertiti, though. You think that you're Nefertiti. You think that you're an Egyptian princess. Are you Native American or Egyptian? Which one are you?
That's just not how. You don't want to look like anyone else. You want to just look like you and be your best, most healthiest self. And the tips that I'm going to be giving are very scientific and deal with the outer shell as well. Very serious about that. They put these particular movies out there to get your mind conditioned, to get your subconscious mind conditioned.
She said she's not going to have a food shortage, and she started talking about not watching the movie Hunger Games and brainwashing, when she didn't say, no, I got a storage unit full of seeds and I know how to sprout and I got a garden over here. She didn't say, like, I got, like, real stuff. She's talking about make-believe stuff with real stuff in movies.
To believing in this reality and to accepting, they show you the whole picture. I mean, our ancestors knew this. They would carve on the hieroglyphics because images get programmed into your subconscious. So they programmed...
How do y'all know some of them stories not like Superman, like kids stories for the children? How do you know that the hieroglyphs are not just comic books for kids? Like, how do you not know that? How do you know if that's what it is or not is? I don't know.
That type of stuff. Okay, so really, everything about the Age of Aquarius is about you recognizing that you are creating this reality, and you need to get right with your lower self needs to merge with your higher self, so y'all can move this boat along. And so the opposite forces could be doing all kind of shit.
She's talking about freeing your mind and not being programmed. I'm going to prove that she's programmed and her mind is retarded. We already got her on all this other stuff, but we're going to prove it.
It makes these planets, which are play nets to go into to enjoy its creation in the physical realm. Like, okay, shoot, let's shoot over to Earth real quick, see what they doing over there. Let's kick back. Yeah, I just really wanted a pina colada. They only got them on Earth, so let's...
She's saying that beings came to Earth to get pina colada. That your energy came to Earth to have different experiences. The problem is pina colada is a slave drink. It's got pineapples in it. Dr. Sebi taught us that pineapple is poison. You're programmed.
Let's swing over the earth and vibe out and, you know, have some babies or what have you, you know, because, you know, they do that over there. When we was on planet U-29, they was over there just shooting flames out of their shoulders, but I got burnt out on that, so I got swung over here to earth and about to vibe out. Now? You know, like, these are play nets, so play. So I don't give a fuck what Bill Gates and other people are doing while they're playing with their G.I. Joes. I'm playing with my Barbie dolls, and we're going shopping.
She said that we are going shopping. She's playing with Barbie dolls. So she's calling herself a Barbie. Now, do y'all know that Barbie is a hoe? Why didn't she just say goddesses? Why didn't she just say dolls? She said Barbie doll. Barbies. Not a doll. Because dolls is African. But Barbie doll is European.
And we're living our lives and we're having fun. Whatever the hell you're doing on the playnet with your G.I. Joes does not matter to me and my Barbies. Like, if I met Bill Gates and he was like, yeah, we're going to do this. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's wild. I hope you enjoy that. I'm happy that you know, doing what you want to do. You know, you becoming successful at what you want. I don't care though, because that's not my reality. Like, so no, I'm not doing anything. I'm only living my purpose. And people are so like, oh, but they said they have a higher power, right? Which is source itself, the source of all creation. But you're connected to the same source. So why are you going to just listen to their channel of source, but not listen to your own channel of source? I'm listening to my own channel of source. And
thank you for your energy, little special ed girl with your big head. Hold on. So it says that